Hey my beautiful Virgo peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot. I'm coming at you guys with your mid-May 2022 tarot reading. How are you guys? I hope you guys are well. Without further ado, let's jump on into this and see what we got going on. What do we got coming up here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-May 2022. Taking a look at the first card out, what do we have? And we have here a challenging times card. So there could be some challenging times ahead here for a few of you. Moving on to the next card, we also have refusing to see. So it kind of feels to me like with this challenging times card and the refusing to see, this typically could indicate that maybe you're refusing to see a way out. It's like there's such a challenging time happening. I don't believe there's a way out. I don't know how to get out of here, but you do have the way out all along. What I love so much about about the refusing to see card is that this guy has his third eye right here, okay? And as many of you know, where the third eye is located is it's right between the eyebrows. You guys can almost feel it too. If you put some pressure here, by the way, if you guys actually take two fingers or just a finger and you activate some pressure here for about a minute or two and you close your eyes, you can feel that buzzing sensation within your third eye. I actually advocate you guys to try it. It's a really cool experience. Nonetheless though, with the refusing to see card, you know, there is that third eye that's showing up on this person. So you have the ability to see the way out of the challenging times, but the only way to get there is if you allow yourself to kind of detach from the ego and really think outside the box here a little bit, okay? Coming into your mid-May. Let's go ahead and have a look here real quick, guys, for your recent past, and then we'll move into the rest of the read, all right? What do we have for the recent past here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have here for the recent past, please, for Team Virgo? Taking a look at the first card, we do have here the Moon card. Moving forward from that, we also have here the Knight of Cups. And then lastly, for the Virgos, is going to be the Three of Cups. So, looking into your recent past, we have here the Moon, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Relatively the energies of joy. I do sense like there's a lot of happiness here. There's a lot of joy. The Moon card represents something that you were emotionally connected to. Knight of Cups talks about the advancement here. So for some of you, this could be identifying a relationship. This may show up in the form of a relationship, such as a romantic partner. So maybe in your recent past, you were very happy with your romantic partner here. You had a lot of joyous times with them. This could even be being very happy within your friendships, being very happy within your family, being very pleased with your job and your financial situation. So this is the energy in your recent past of being very happy and very pleased. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the current energies for your mid-May. What are going to be the current energies here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during mid-May 2022? And for the current energies, we do have here the Four of Wands. Moving forward from that, we have here the Four of Cups. And then lastly for you is going to be the Knight of Wands. So when you look at the current energies, there's a little bit of a difference here from you. You know, looking into your past, you felt like you were a lot happier then, but looking into your present here for mid-May, Four of Wands to the Four of Cups, you feel like all the joy and all the stability that you had has dissipated. You feel like it's all went away here with the Knight of Wands. So all your happiness and joy is not where it used to be. You know, whether this is about talking about challenging times within a relationship, you might have been very happy with a partner, maybe you and your partner are facing challenges, so now you might not feel super stable with them. Same can apply with your finances. Maybe you felt like you were really financially good, you know, really financially safe and good, and unfortunately something happened and maybe you're just starting to worry here. You know, whatever the case is, coming into the month of May, you're not too happy anymore with the way that something's happening in your life, the way that something's going. And you feel like there's no way out here. But I promise you, there's always a way. Remember that, Virgo. When there is a will, there is a way, and there is indeed always a way. Let's go ahead and have a look here at your challenge. Let's see what that's about, okay? What is going to be the challenge here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-May 2022? We do have here the Fool and the Temperance card coming out here together. And then the last card is going to be the Hangman. So the Fool here to the Temperance and the Hangman. That's a pretty interesting lineup for a challenge. I think the challenge here, honestly, is overcoming your emotional state of being, which I tend to call the doomed energy. What do I mean by the doomed energy, Virgo? Well, when you're in the Hangman card, when you're in the Hangman energy, you can feel like you're stagnant. You can feel like nothing's ever going to move. Everything's just going to remain the same forever. It's this sense and feeling as if you're doomed. I feel like you're kind of stuck and caught up in the doomed mentality. And this is the energy that I've been in tons of times in my life. I have been in the doomed mentality so many times I can't even freaking tell you, where I just felt like there was a never-ending impending doom. Something here is never going to get fixed. It's never going to get resolved. But that's far from the truth. So The challenge is releasing the doomed mentality and allowing yourself to get back into an emotionally balanced place where you can overcome all of these challenging times because you feel so doomed that there's no way out of this dang challenge, you know? Like I mentioned, whether it's relationship challenges right now, whether you're facing challenges in your career or challenges in your family and friendships, it's just that energy of like, I don't feel like I have the courage or the energy to get up this dang mountain. But we're going to pull through here. We're going to get to the top of the mountain here in mid-May, okay, Virgo? And we're going to overcome these challenges. When there's a will, there's a way, okay? Let's have a look here and see what you'll be dealing with throughout mid-May. What are my Virgos going to be dealing with here throughout mid-May, please? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. First card out, we do have here the Queen of Wands. Moving on to the next card for you is going to be the Page of Pentacles. And then lastly for Virgo is going to be the Nine of Swords. So based upon what you'll be dealing with throughout the second half of the month, Queen of Wands here to the Page of Pentacles. This is an energy of confidence and investing your energy. You are doing your best here to be very bright and confident that things will work out, but you just can't help but feeling like the Nine of Swords. You just can't help but feeling anxious, feeling saddened, feeling upset, feeling worried. You're really scared here that what you're trying to make work out just is not going to come to fruition. So you're doing your best here to be confident, almost as if you're in the energy of like faking it to make it, but at the same time, you just don't truly believe it's all going to work out. So I still feel here based upon what you're dealing with, is you're still dealing with that doomed mentality, and it seems to definitely be holding you back quite a lot. Let's have a look and see where things are going. Where are things going to be going here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Throughout mid-May, we do have here a Three of Swords that decided to come out. Moving forward from that, we got here the Eight of Wands, and then lastly for my Virgo peeps is going to be the Nine of Cups. So Three of Swords here, Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups. Based upon where things are going, once you separate yourself from all this pain, from all this worry, from all this fear, you will start to see a transformation. And I think that's exactly what's happening for you, because the way that I'm reading the cards, at least, is based upon where things are going throughout the rest of your month. So where things are going throughout the rest of your month is that it seems like, yeah, you're going to have the transformation here with the Eight of Wands to the Nine of Cups. You're going to move out of the impending doom mentality. I think you're getting out of this doomed mentality. And once you do that, you actually start to notice a change. You know, Eight of Wands here is transformational energies. Nine of Cups here is self-fulfillment. So you're going to see a massive change once you pull yourself out of all this fear. By detaching from fear, false evidence appearing real, by the way, once you detach from fear, you're going to see a whirlwind of a difference in your life, in what's currently happening. So guys, I think that the challenging times are only going to continue to be more challenging if you believe that you genuinely can't overcome them. Start reminding yourself that you are an awesome individual and you're a fucking warrior, and that you can overcome literally any challenge and any curveball that life throws at you, because you are a beautiful, radiant being who has the power to conquer all. You have the power to conquer this, Virgo, and the more that you start reaffirming that, and the more you start reaffirming your power, and the more that you start believing that and empowering yourself, the quicker you're going to get through these challenging times, because you're going to be able to think outside of the box. Once you detach yourself from all the fear, you could start to open up your mind. Essentially what's happening is that when you're stuck in this fear-based mentality, this doomed mentality, it's closing your mind and limiting it from thinking about any other way to move yourself out of this challenging time. When you're stuck in this fear, when you're stuck in this negativity, all you're going to be surrounded by and thinking about is all these negative thoughts of like, I can't do it. I can't pull myself out of this challenging time. I'm stuck here, you know? The reason why the refusing to see card is coming out is because your higher self is trying to speak to you. You know, your higher self is trying to tell you, Virgo, you're capable of doing this. But if the ego continues to overpower what the higher self is saying, and if you keep feeding that ego, letting in all that negativity, it's just going to keep you feeling stuck and feeling trapped. So Virgos, the method on how you're going to resolve everything this month is by getting out of the doom mentality, not letting fear overrule your life, and recognizing that once you detach from the fear, you can start to figure out how to overcome the challenges. Believe it or not, a positive mentality really goes a long way. A positive morale really goes a long way in solving situations. Instead of focusing on what the problem is, it's time to tap into the solutions, because there are so many solutions that are around you that you just haven't been able to pay attention to because you have been so caught up on the problem. All right? So, like I mentioned, a positive morale really goes a long way. if you allow yourself each and every day to remind yourself how powerful you are and to reaffirm your power on a daily basis, if you remind yourself that nothing is impossible and that I can get through anything, it's going to start to boost your mentality. And the more and more you get yourself into a positive mentality here, the more and more you're going to be thinking about finding solutions instead of continually focusing on the problem, okay? I can guarantee that, Virgo. So keep on working on yourself. The best strategy here coming into mid-May is to continue to work on yourself and to work on developing and having a very positive attitude. The more that you have this very positive attitude, the more and more you're going to get to breaking out of your fear and no longer letting fear govern your life. And the more and more it's going to be easier to see solutions to the challenges that you're facing here, okay? Now, as I mentioned, I'm not sure particularly what these challenges are coming into mid-May. These challenges, as I mentioned, could be within your relationship sector. So it could be within a personal relationship, a friendship, a love-related relationship, your family. It even could be within your workspace or within career. But, you know, when you looked at the past, everything was really wonderful. You were very happy. You were very joyous. Everything went well. When you look at where things are in mid-May, you just feel like you've detached from all the stability you had. You felt like all of it went away, and that's what made you feel so stuck. It's like, how do I overcome all these bad times and get back to the good times? Well, it's going to start with you, and it's going to start with your attitude towards this entire situation. And it's going to start with you having to tap out of the ego and tap more into that beautiful higher self that you can access at any given time and say, you know what? I can't have a linear way of thinking. I can't believe that these challenging times are never going to be over, because there's always a way when there is a will. Okay? Hell yeah, Virgo. You guys got this, baby. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overall outcome for you guys for the rest of this month. What is going to be the overall outcome here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-May 2022. And what do we have? We have here the Queen of Cups. She's compassionate, she's loving, but also she knows how to get herself into a position where she can help herself out on an emotional level. She knows how to control her emotions and how to take a step back and recognize when you need to boss up. Queen of Cups knows how to boss up 110%, and I feel like that's where you guys are going to be at here, moving closer towards the end of your mid-May. So you're going to go through this transformational shift of feeling like, I'm stuck, I'm doomed, I'm fucked, and nothing's going to change. And then you're going to move into, well, let me start thinking more out the box. Let me start focusing more on the solution and not the problem. Let me start focusing more on having a positive morale. And the more that you're doing this, the more you start bossing up, the more you start feeling within control of your emotions instead of out of control of them. You start feeling emotionally grounded. And that's what this Queen of Cups is all about. It's about a person who feels emotionally grounded and now uses all these powerful emotions to their advantage rather than having them be out of control and not to their advantage. So by having your emotions in control here, you're going to definitely use that to your advantage of being able to continue boosting up that positive morale and focusing on finding solutions. And I'm sure you will here moving throughout the second half of your May. So Virgo, I love this transformation for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video and it resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. With that all being said, Virgo, enjoy the rest of your mid-May, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love to my Virgo peeps, and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Much love, guys.